Worldwide fan WWF has been working in Uganda and supporting conservation since 1992. Our work has been concentrated in the Albertine Rift region, an area rich in natural resources and biodiversity covering over 70% of Uganda's protected areas. However, the natural resources of the Albertine Rift region are under immense pressure from rapid population growth, climate change, unsustainable land and natural resource management, weak environmental governance, and the development of the petroleum and mining industry. The net effect of these challenges include increased deforestation causing declining habitats for wildlife and flagship species like the elephants, mountain gorillas, lions, and chimpanzees, degradation of water catchments leading to declining water quantity and quality, increasing poverty, and in the long term, an unsustainable development pathway. In 2016, WWF Uganda Country Office launched its first strategic plan to respond to these challenges. However, in 2018, WWF Uganda undertook an extensive midterm review to assess success and re-strategize.
Our strategy 2019-2020 has a goal, and we have such a very ambitious goal that is looking at transitioning Uganda into a low carbon development pathway. Resilient forest landscape exists, planted and natural forest landscapes, wildlife populations, and freshwater ecosystems that support biodiversity and socio-economic transformation of this country. So that's really, a solid goal that goes on up to 2030. In achieving this goal will include involving changing behaviors, policies, approaches of government, businesses, civil society, and local communities. We cannot do this alone, but we'll have to play an important role of catalyzing or making through awareness raising, providing credible information to decision makers, supporting multi-stakeholder dialogue, and working with key actors across society to demonstrate approaches that support a shift to a low carbon development.
Our geographical scope will continue to be the Albertine Rift region of Uganda, while our conservation targets within this region are high conservation value forests, African great apes, lions, African elephants, protected areas, freshwater ecosystems, low carbon, food production, and human well-being. We will achieve our vision and goal through the delivery of 4 mutually supportive strategic objectives under our 2 thematic programs of forest, wildlife and freshwater, and energy, climate, and extractives.
In the next 5 years, we look at ourselves to achieve this work through 4 strategic objectives. And the first one is to ensure that the forests, the wildlife areas, and the priority species, that is plants and animals, including biodiversity at large, in the Greater Virunga landscape and the Albertine Rift land, Albert Semiliki landscape, are actually effectively managed and are resilient and benefiting the people and biodiversity and climate of this country. The second objective, strategic objective that we are going to pursue is to promote the development of access to sustainable and inclusive energy solutions for a climate resilient future of this country. Thirdly, we shall ensure that freshwater ecosystems are resilient to climate and sustain people and nature by focusing on catchment management. Our freshwater resources are at stake. The catchment itself is being degraded. The river banks and the lake banks are being degraded. Our rivers are drying up. We want to maintain a free-flowing rivers across this country, and we can only do that by doing catchment management. We can only do that by ensuring that the quality and quantity of water that comes are effective to the productivity of this country, including energy, hydropower generation, including agricultural production, that is irrigation, and domestic use of water in our homes, in institutions, and so on. So that is the third objective. Now, these three objectives can only be achieved if we have a strengthened organizational, institutional capacity. So our fourth objective is going to focus on our internal capacity to be able to do that. That means the institutional capacity in terms of human resources, in terms of organizational arrangement, organizational development, training, our relationship with our partners, that is the partnership that we have, the principle of delivery, financial systems are working, and accountability is enforced, and our policies that relate to delivery and values that WWF has is entrenched in our system.
Our strategy not only delivers our own objectives, but it is also closely aligned to WWF's Global Conservation Strategy, Uganda's national aspirations, and overall the Sustainable Development Goals.
We have a vision for this strategy, and the vision for this strategy is for this organization in Uganda, that is WWF, to be an influential, respected conservation in Uganda and in Africa, with demonstrating a model of sustainable relationship between humans and nature. Please get your copy of this strategic plan and let's work together to implement it. Thank you very much.